out of the way. Thank you, everybody, thank you. Hello and welcome to what is a Grand Tour mini special. It's all based around here in this rather troubled part of the world. You've got Syria and Iraq and Iran sort of at the bottom, and then at the top you've got Russia. But in between you have this sliver of peace and prosperity, and that got us thinking. You see, if you live on the shores of the Black Sea and you're partial to a bit of fish, you're fine. But what if you like bream? See, bream likes fresh water, and the Black Sea is salty. Nearest fresh water is all the way over here in the Caspian, and that is 1,000 kilometers away.
Yeah, so we were wondering, if you have to drive all that way for your supper, what would be the best car?
Obviously, you'd need some sort of GT, but which one? The new Aston Martin DBS, the new Bentley Continental GT, or the newer BMW 8 Series?
Now, this is exactly the sort of question this show was designed to answer. So, this week, we took the Grand Tour to Batumi in the former Soviet state of Georgia. The meeting point was on the shores of the Black Sea, and naturally enough, James May was the last to arrive in the new BMW 8 Series. God, it doesn't look anything like as good in the flesh as it does in the pictures.
It is disappointing in the metal. I'm afraid that's the case.
And brown!
What?
Brown!
It's sunburst orange.
Mate, that's a brown car.
It's sunburst orange, it's not brown.
It's brown!
Orange.
And it looks very like a Toyota.
Is
No,
it
it
on
doesn't.
delivery wheels? Are they specially for delivering it?
What are you talking
No,
about?
there's little
casters.
wheels that they can move it
that's
around
what I
on.
mean.
Oh, you've got the new Bentley that's the same as the old.
Eventually, we decided to stop arguing and drive from here on the Black Sea right through Georgia and Azerbaijan to the Caspian for a nice piece of grilled bream. The question I really want to answer on this journey is this. How can the DBS be worth £67,000 more than the DB11 when, from where I'm sitting, they appear to be exactly the same? At first, you're forced to say, well, it isn't. This interior simply isn't good enough in a £225,000 car. Just not even close. You look at the Bentley and you go, that is an interior. It's chintzy, but it's fabulous. However, as we left the city, the DBS's true colours started to shine through. This is by far the most powerful car here, and the lightest, and the most sort of aggressive. And yet, it just glides along in GT mode, which I'm in now, Grand Touring mode. It's like a hovercraft. Right, onto the straight. Look at that for a tiny line. Jesus Christ. Right, there's a small difference there between the DB11 and this. I'm afraid you're going to have to face facts, both of you. You're in wheelbarrows, and I'm in a spaceship.
Ah. An old man imagining he's James Bond. Thing is, if we're going to talk about long-legged, luxurious, continent-crossing GT cars, We're talking about Bentleys. They're the definitive GTs. Whisper quiet, velvety smooth, a hint of massive power waiting. 626 horsepower under my right foot. Go!
More than 60 in 3.4 seconds, which is absolutely mind-boggling in a car this big. Oh my God. Come on. Getting power, this is good. Oh my God! Come on!
But a GT car, first and foremost, has got to be a nice place to be because, by definition, you're going to spend a lot of time in it. And this is a fine place to be.
Hey.
This finish on the center console, this metal here, is
Thank you,
aluminium
Drones
that's
101.
been milled in the same way that they mill aluminium inserts in the back of expensive watches. If I press this button here, I can rotate between...
The problem for me with the Bentley and the Aston is that they're actually a bit too hung up on being British.
Broadcasting.
It is a bit of a British disease. We can't shake it off. We're obsessed with phony heritage and the meaning of tradition, and it's all just nonsense, really.
What? YouTube. Check YouTube.
Actually, if you want to talk about heritage and tradition, then the BMW has the strongest. It's still made in Munich by the same company. It has a 4.4-litre twin-turbocharged V8 developing 523 horsepower. It also has four-wheel drive, rear-wheel steering, and adaptive anti-roll bars. It has an 8-speed gearbox. It's not twin clutch, but it is flappy paddle and it is very sharp.
This is a proper car. Not tinsel.
Even though our cars didn't recognize Georgia as a country, we soon arrived in the town of Gori, the birthplace of Joseph Stalin. Outside, we checked out the statue of Stalin, which that night caused a debate between, well, two of us. The man who beat Hitler is from your town, so obviously, as they have done, you put up a statue to him. But then it turns out that he's an even bigger mass murderer, so do you take it down?
Hurry up!
The next morning, as we were saddling up,
Get a bloody move on.
Well, Nigel Mansell's head gets in the way of road signs, and I have to sort of crane round him to see them, and I don't want to miss them.
Oh no.
What a hit. Oh, God. Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, for God's sake. I like that.
Having parted company with James's fan club, we eventually arrived at the racetrack. Built in the days of communism, it hosted some terrible and boring races until the Soviet Union and it fell apart. A few years ago, though, it was brought back to life.
Hurry up!
Oh, look at this. Drifting with the traction control off.
God, that looks tricky.
Now we go on to the really fast bit.
The DB11 was the first Aston I've ever driven that felt good on a track.
Just out of the
Jesus, what a car! Richard Hammond driving around in Chatsworth House here.
Go! Gotta keep the pressure on. Oh, I was born to do this! Watch this. Are you ready? Oh! Keep going! Oh, God. time to play. Oh no. Here we go.
That's box.
Oh, God!
Meanwhile, in the BMW, I too had been leaning on the electronics.
Previously on the road, I had this set up in my version of Sport, which you can program, and I had the steering on Comfort and the ride on Comfort. But now, I have it in Sport Plus. Let's do this.
The four-wheel steering and the 8 Series is exactly what you'd expect.
Away!
I'm winning.
Right then, let's go.
It's tremendous. Oh, no.
Get past it.
Easy. Danger.
It's easy. It's a BMW. It feels like a BMW.
It's so easy, in fact, that while going past the pits, I noticed something.
There's a bloke with a stopwatch there. Does that mean they're actually taking...
Here we go! Eventually, we pitted to see how...
Get a bloody move on.
Go on, then.
Right. I've seen how fast you can go in your cars.
Let's do this.
Thing is, this is quite an interesting test because...
Here we go! Don't need a Waz. I don't need a Waz. Here we go.
Atau bem minum. Kita yang lama lah. Yang sudah ordinary sekarang lah. Lalu baik kita nomor 6 sekarang sekarang.
It's interfering.
Come on.
I'm not thinking about it. I'm just not thinking about it.
Need a wee. Braking hard. Oh, it's worse going through the corners because it all sloshes to one side. Thank you very much. Oh, God.
Hello, CP.
What are you doing? No, not in any way. Oh, bugger. For God's sake.
Oh, man.
I don't like it.
Office gaya da bak,
Oh, God. Oh, I'm slightly alarmed. Hey, That'll do. Can't run. It's gonna happen. What? Who's in there? James!
Bugger off, I'm having a waz.
Hurry up!
I'm having a waz.
Just hurry up! I'm going to go in a minute. Oh, God, there's more! Oh, God.
It's just awful.
Listen, mate. James is in there, and I'm first. You ain't getting in ahead of me.
Fine, you know.
There's no way.
It is awful though when you get to the door, your body's saying, yes, time to go, but then you can't.
Talking, why are you bothered anyway?
Well, I solved the problem, second corner.
Oh, yeah.
So, James,
I'm having a waz.
you say, no, I've got the times. It's quite interesting. You were a second slower on that lap.
Desperate for a splash.
Do you think you were faster or slower?
Don't care.
Richard Hammond. Your original lap, 2 minutes 4.8.
Oh, shit, take it. 2 minutes.
0.5. You were slower as well.
I was concentrating on not doing what you've done.
Yeah, but that's interesting because I did what I did. Look at that. How interesting is that? Exactly the same. I mean, I was basically.
James! Hurry up!
The next morning, we went for a drive round Tbilisi, one of the coolest cities we'd ever been to. We then found a flea market and decided to test the boot space in our Grand Tourism by picking up a few souvenirs.
I'm not sure they would have been able to win a war like this.
This
is a Russian wall clock. It says Moscow on the dial. It works.
Is it a Soviet one? Yeah. A Soviet cine camera. Now, come on. How much is the record player?
We'll do a selfie.
Online set. Grand Tour 2-player, multiplayer 3 and me NFL second online app
Another way that they've captured the lustfulness of the lady dog and the wistfulness of James. Having done our shopping, Hammond and I were soon back at our cars and filling up the boots. What have you bought?
Giant pair of jugs. Georgian wine jugs.
Do you know what the Georgian is for wine jugs? Norks.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
So you've got 2 giant Norks.
Yep. A guitar and a clock. And I'm very pleased with the purchases. What's with the trombone or whatever it is?
Well, it won't fit. With my record player and my bird and my gas mask.
That's a striking piece. We'll put it on the back seat.
It's small.
Go on, the back seat will accommodate that. Look.
It's going to be critical.
Oh my God!
There you go. Told you would.
Do Aston Martin describe that as a back seat?
Yes.
I wouldn't call it a leather pouch.
Anyway, the interesting thing about the Aston Martin is, I've got quite a lot to say.
I need to get out now.
At this point, James came back, after a very ambitious shopping trip.
Could you hold the porcupine, please? Yak goes in first.
How big is that boot?
It is actually really big.
It's unnecessarily big, actually.
Too much boot.
It's a Grand Tourer. It's for taking luggage, as you said only the other day. His master's voice will go there, and then the Spanish man of war.
I then came up with a plan to get rid of what wouldn't fit in my car. I bought you a present.
You're a musical man. That's very thoughtful of him, actually.
Thank you.
With our souvenirs loaded up, we got back on the... Hurry up!
Concentrate, look through the bend. This is quite a complicated one.
At the next town, May and I wanted to pull over, and Hammond didn't.
It was all very nice jollying around, but these are GT cars. We've got to cover miles in them. We've got miles to go. We need to get a move on.
The town, however, was called Ganja. So obviously May and I wanted to experience the architecture.
Can we stop stopping off to look at things? The whole point of this trip is to prove that these...
Get a bloody move on! Right, May, what is your thinking?
Well, I've bought this Renault 9, it's the GTL. And I've flown Abby out to drive it. We're going to drive 50 miles to a place called the Garden of Paradise.
Why can't we just go where we're going?
Because I just said we're going to the Garden of Paradise. It'll be nice. So Abby gets a 2-minute head start. You won't be able to catch her.
Oh, well.
You won't.
She has a 2-minute head start,
Yes.
and you think we can't catch her up in 50 miles?
Exactly.
That's not in good condition.
It wasn't very expensive. Start the engine, please.
Oh, well.
well.
Oh, we're in trouble now.
Right, you ready?
Purrs like a kitten.
Oh,
In 3, 2, 1, go! Professional racing
yeah,
driver.
that's it. She's good. She's good.
You bought a dog.
Doesn't work.
18 seconds.
Stop sounding excited about this ridiculous escapade.
2, 1, begin. Go.
drive fast. Calm down. What is the matter with you? Good. Absolutely staggering. Hold on now. You're a complete nincompoop. Seriously? Nobody cares! Oh,
No offense, Abby, but you're not having it.
The finish line at the Garden of Paradise was close. And as we entered the outskirts, the patio of paradise, Abbey was in sight. The race we knew would be ours, but then it turned out that actually the finish line was in the 14th century.
Oh, my word. In narrow, very narrow.
Oh, I don't know how much a carbon fibre chin spoiler is on one of these, but I bet it's a lot. By this stage, I knew I'd lost, so I needed to come up with an excuse. Leave the head. A hat.
This is not Bentley country now. This is really Land Rover territory. James May, you are a bloody idiot.
Sit rep. Man arrived at the window, took 30 units of currency away, and I now have this hat. Eventually, Hammond and I found Abby's victorious Renault at the finish line. And then, what was definitely several hours later, May turned up.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, God.
Who won then?
We did.
Did you?
No, we didn't. Well, he went hat shopping.
I did. Look.
Took him
Really?
ages choosing that one. Honestly, we must have been... How long were we hat shopping? Must have been a good half hour to get the right one.
Well, half an hour with the black one, and then I didn't like it.
That does not happen by accident. That sort of thing takes time.
With James's unrealistic real-world test out of the way, we continued heading east.
Go, go, go!
This is a piece of cake. Not that way. Bloody hell. Oh, God.
Okay, let's do this. Oh my God! things a car has to excel at to be a good GT car. Luxury, comfort, power, style make for just a good car of any sort. And this new Bentley Continental GT is a very, very, very good GT car. I'm gonna say it. This thing is a masterpiece. An absolutely...
So, my BMW. Now, when we started this trip, I merely thought it was rather good. But now, I'm pretty much in love with it. And most of that, to be honest, is because of that V8 engine. It's smooth, it's quiet, it's unobtrusive, but then you just knock it down a few and give it a bit of shoot.
Full throttle. Forward.
See, it becomes sonorous, its voice becomes more heartfelt, and it tingles through the steering wheel and through my buttocks. It's lovely.
Let's do this. Here we go! Hurry up!
It gives us a chance at least to say how good GT cars are. I love them.
Terrible disappointment for him. It's time to end. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.